I'm very excited for the next one. There are people like, Christopher Columbus, Marco Polo, and such. Well, they weren't the only famous explorers. I think one of my favorites and the most famous Muslim traveler and explorer in the world is Ibn Battuta, and he is from Tangier. He went on a journey through Africa, the Middle East, all the way to Asia. They didn't have planes back then. So he was on camel, walking through the deserts and stuff. It was pretty awesome. When he returned to Morocco, the king of Morocco at the time commissioned him to write the Rila. I'm sure I'm pronouncing that wrong, but it translates to the journey, and it's become almost like the manuscript for explorers in the Arab world. Battuta is very significant because his journey almost like brings the Arab world together, and it shows the different parts of the Arab world. Battuta lived in the Medina, where I'm staying now, and he grew up and he became a qadi, which is like a Muslim judge. I heard about him, and he's known as being like stubborn and very kind of judgmental in some ways, but I can imagine during a journey trekking across the desert that I would be too. We're going to visit two things regarding Battuta. We're going to visit his museum, which is near my Airbnb. We'll get a good video of the outside of that. And also, the most famous thing I want to see is his mausoleum and his neighborhood where he grew up. I went in to the mausoleum yesterday because I was just randomly nearby, and someone let me inside, but it's Labor Day today, so it's closed. So I'm gonna just go to the neighborhood and show you from the outside. I do have pictures of inside of the house and where his body is laid, so I have pictures of that. Making our way back into the Medina now. I'm just gonna go straight and then cut left when it's in his neighborhood. They're promoting the Civil War movie. Back into the madness. Alright. Whoa, look at this alleyway. The location surfaces are starting to get iffy, but it should be up this way. Oh my goodness. Kitty, kitty. We're getting close. Hello. Hi, kitty, kitty. Whoa. I don't think I went this way before. Look at this. This is what I'm talking about, you guys. Where are you gonna find this? Seriously, where? Okay. Where are we? Probably up this way. We made it. I'm in the same spot where I said, where are we? Welcome to Ibn Battuta's neighborhood. You can see all these small winding alleyways. Battuta would come here every day and wash his hands. And he lived here. And this is where he's buried here. You're gonna take a look at his journey right now. Okay. The expeditions of Ibn Battuta. Look, he went Tangier all the way down, past Timbuktu. Went all the way to the Middle East, Cairo, Mecca, all the east coast of Africa. Went all the way to India, and even went as far as Beijing. It's amazing what he did at the time. I don't know, I feel like most of like those explorers like Marco Polo and Christopher Columbus, I could be wrong, but like went by boats for the most part. But I haven't heard of the one where like majority of his expeditions were by camel, which is insane. I believe that when he would go over here and cross the Indian Ocean, he would like hitch a ride on a random boat. I'm not gonna show you inside, but this is his house. right here. Very special. Look how small this neighborhood is. I can't believe. Look at just a bunch of houses, and then Battuta's right here. Inside, the pictures say, but there's one blind man that runs it, and he stays there and protects the house. And then it's just Ibn Battuta just in the corner, and there's a casket there, but apparently he is underneath, and the casket's just kind of for us. So he's kind of buried a little bit below the house, which is pretty sweet. Also, I understand they want to interact with the cats and dogs. And it's probably good for them, you know, like, well, it's gonna pull at your heartstrings a little bit because they might actually follow you. When I was in Mumbai, a dog followed me for a whole mile just because I rubbed his back for a second. I just burned off my crepe. Next thing with Ibn Battuta is that he was so famous and so significant that they made a museum of him. Now, absolutely no recording on the inside, so I'll show you on the outside and I'll go in myself. No pictures either. He was so significant, his travels so revered. This is the Battuta Museum. It's guarded. But an amazing place. I can't wait to go inside. I love the facade. It's so simple, but so traditional looking. I love it. All right. That's Ibn Battuta. He lives in this neighborhood. Pretty crazy.